And there's something on the ground. I don't like the looks of this. It's all burned down.
These sunglasses are George's. George, where are you?
Oh, it's the little guy.
Titi Coco,
Yeah.
I'm almost glad to see you.
You should be glad. Oh. A lighter gun. Funny.
You little asshole. What happened here? Are you responsible for this? And where's George? Have you seen him? He was pointing to the remains of a burned-out hut.
Yeah. Things are a little bit fucked up. Right about now. Well, before I check on anything about the hut, I'm gonna check out what this item here is.
One thing I was sure of, those underpants weren't George's.
One of the guards' underpants came off. Of course we're gonna pick up some underpants. We belong in the
Maybe
underpants
George
code.
can make use of these.
I guess, I mean, we do belong into the underpants gnome business. You know, step 1, get all the underpants. Step 2, step 3, profit.
It was Titi Poco. I still hadn't forgiven him for knocking me out with his poison dart.
Anything in the barrel?
That barrel would have looked great on my patio, filled with shrubs.
Are you sure? It looks kind of burnt.
There was nothing in the barrel. These are George's shades, right? Has he been here?
Jaws!
Where is he now?
Even Titi Poco calls him Jaws, just like Emily.
What's that? It looks like the stone we bought from Paris, but it's different. Yes, it has a carving of an eagle. That clinches it. George must have found this stone in the Caribbean and managed to hide the stone when the village was attacked by Karzak's men. I hope to God that George was all right.
I'm sure he's fine. He's a tough guy.
Where's George? George has been here, right? He was pointing to the smoldering remains of a hut.
That doesn't sound too good.
It was a very hot and blackened stone.
Must be a coal.
It was a smashed lantern, probably the cause of this destruction.
I'd say so.
The water could have cooled the stone if I could figure out a way of getting it into the barrel.
Or maybe you could just knock the barrel down. I guess it's too heavy. If it's all the way up to the brim with water. Oh, we do have the
I just
underpants.
didn't have the strength to tip that barrel.
We do have the underpants.
They were lovely underpants, really.
Kind of Walter White style to them.
The underpants weren't thick enough to protect my hands.
How about your handbag? No. Okay, let's think. Chocolate. Give that to you. Would you
He
like
wouldn't
some?
have wanted it.
Damn it. Dunk the midget into the barrel.
Hey, Shorty! Make yourself useful and help me with this barrel.
There we go.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It was the coyote stone.
Ah,
The original stone that I found in Paris.
so we have all the 3 stones now.
I had the coyote and jaguar stones. Titipoco had the eagle, according to the shaman. That's all we needed to deal with Tezcatlipoca. Pity he hadn't any ideas for dealing with Karzak.
Still, it would be nice if Titipoco gave us the third stone.
What is it? Where are you pointing?
To the left.
The ground was covered with ashes. It was Titipoco. There was nothing up.
So what's here then? Or can we do something with the
I didn't need
lantern?
the lantern since it...
No, this way we go.
We arrived to find Georges being led up the stairs. We clearly didn't have much time.
Clearly. And clearly we needed to hurry. And clearly I need to save. Okay, so...
It was an old electricity generator. The engine looked like it was supposed to power the lift. It was a length of strong rope.
We'll grab the rope first. At least from here, Titipoco actually looks more human than he does from a distance. Okay, not there then. So it's to the generator. Or not.
The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid.
Anything useful, Titipoco? Any useful information?
How did you hook up with a maniac like Karzak in the first place?
Karzak? Whoop whoop loco!
Yeah, we know.
Yes, he scares me too.
Want some chocolate? Chocolat?
Would you like some chocolate, Titipoco? It's good vintage. You're smarter than you look.
Indeed. He wouldn't go for the old chocolate. I guess he can smell it.
The button didn't seem to do anything.
Because there's no power. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, a guard. Two guards.
Señorita.
Too late. I had been seen.
Hello, boys.
Bonjour, Capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one. What are you doing here?
Looking for the General?
Snuggle said I could come here with him.
Snuggles?
Oh, I mean the General. We're, friends. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I am. Surely nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please, I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No, it's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their stupid pyramid anyway.
Well, okay. It's men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
So who's this guy?
It looked like Karzak was using Quaramontean troops and local Indians as his guards. It looked like
Must be paying them well.
there was an unlit torch by the base of the steps. I didn't want to push my luck by talking with the guards again.
Anything else around here? Nope. So, just gotta figure out how to get this started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started right here. Let's get things started. Let's get things started right here.
The scaffold gun.
Give it to Titipoco, maybe?
Titipoco, I have an important job for you. Take this rope to the top of this scaffolding and throw it over the top.
Rope.
Yes. Rope. Rope. Take your time. It's not like we're in a hurry to save the world or anything. Just a few hours before the eclipse. Any day now. It will be wise for you to throw it down. Good old titty poker. Indeed. I bet he would love to be poking some titties right now. Okay, that's in place. Now we need to figure out how to get power to this thing.
It was an old...
Ah. There's something.
It was a small screw-fit cylindrical housing.
Let's see what we got here.
It was a small screw-fit...
Cylindrical housing, huh? She could just climb the scaffolding like Titmaster did.
The scaffold gantry...
Apparently she can't. We need to use the elevator.
There was
Also-
nothing I wanted to ask him.
Also, what the heck is going outside? There's all kinds of noise. People. Hopefully the guards won't notice you kicking that shit up into gear. Hopefully not. But I'm sure they can hear a generator startup.
It was an old electricity generator. The engine looked like it was supposed to...
There. Yep, there.
The cap was attached to the lift engine by a chain.
Can we use this on the cap? No.
There was a lever mounted on the side of the motor.
That should start it up.
The button didn't... It was a small but very enticing button.
Red buttons are like that, you know. So you won't do anything with the lid. Give him the sunglasses?
He wouldn't have wanted...
Are you sure now? Maybe we can talk to these guys for some...
I really didn't want to talk to them.
But we need help.
I really...
We need help. Help. Helpity, helpity, helpy, help. Helpity, helpity, helpy, help. So she won't do anything with the lid. We gotta get gas into this thing. I'm sure that's all there is to it, but how?
It was an old
There's something that I'm missing here. Like a hose or something.
They were... The engine looked like it was supposed to power the... The engine... It was an... It was...
I don't see any holes. You're saying that there's something like a hose, but I don't see anything.
The engine... The cap was attached to the lift engine by a chain.
Oh, pixel hunting. I don't see any holes.
It was an old... It looked like a fuel line.
There's the fuel line. That's what we were looking for. So cut the fuel line. And now quickly grab some fuel. There we go. Now put it into the lid. Ta-da-da-da!
The motor spluttered into life.
Alright. Now we can get up there.
Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
Copy.
Up, up, and away! Now do
Okay?
it.
Copy.
Titipoco is a midget.
I
Yeah.
realized those bastards were going to sacrifice Georges to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body.
We got only a few minutes. You can see the eclipse happening. And the General doesn't really have a steady
Thankfully,
arm.
Georges was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice Georges.
Well, that's...
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up.
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey, Raoul?
I'm warning you.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped Georges wouldn't push him too far.
Yeah, better not do that, because with that kind of a twitchy arm, he might shoot you by accident. In a burst of rage. Okay, let's try to save Jaws.
Karzak's goons had left an ammunition belt lying around.
Oh, that gives me an idea. That was some janky animation.
It was a round of ammunition. It was Pablo, Karzak's right-hand sadist. It was General Raoul Graziento. I didn't fancy Raoul's chances once Karzak didn't need him anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure Karzak would just kill him.
There were a few sealed crates and drums. None of them looked like they might be useful.
The ammo is useful. Miracle that Titipoco actually saw her hand sign. And I know what to do with the ammo. We will put the ammo into the fuel.
The fuel from the severed line had formed a pool.
You know where I'm going with this. Oh, come on. Do I need to
That
put it
was
in
no-
something else?
Come on, Collard, think.
That's what I'm doing here.
No,
I mean, that's what you're doing here. I mean, what?
There was no...
Or do I put it here? Onto the fuel line. Onto the torch. That would be too obvious. I'm just thinking of putting the ammo into the fuel and ask Titty Poco to set the fire to the fuel so it would start, so that the ammo belt would start just shooting all over the place. I guess I need a drum from upstairs as well, although I don't think we can pick any of them up. We need a distraction, you know.
The crates and drums were sealed, and I had no way of getting into them.
Well, there is a fire behind Pablo, but I can't get to it.
It smelled coppery, like blood. The whole place stank like an abattoir. It smelled... There were a few...
Can we throw the ammo into that thing there?
If Pablo had seen me, he'd have killed me.
No, not Pablo. That thing.
I couldn't get the belt into the flames without Pablo seeing me.
So we need to get Pablo out of the way. George, would you like your sunglasses back first?
No. It was a stone table. Given the history of the place, I wondered how many poor wretches had lost their lives and hearts upon it.
Thousands. I'm sure of it. Kill it with a dagger.
If Pablo had...
Give me some chocolate.
If Pablo had...
The underpants?
If Pablo had...
Maybe we can get the guards to get Pablo to come down here. I think that would be an idea.
I really did.
Maybe we can give them this? No? How about giving the ammo belt to Titty Poco?
There was nothing up.
All I can think of is either using them here or upstairs at the brazier. But how do we get Pablo out of the way? Let's think. Let us think for a moment. There's something that I'm missing here. I cannot talk to the guards.
There were a few... There were a few sealed... The crates and... No, that's wrong. I don't... No. I might have been able to talk the general around if Pablo hadn't been there.
How do we get rid of Pablo? That's the question here. How? It has to do something to do with... I know it's with the ammo belt, but where do I use it? Actually, there's something I didn't try at all. Can we actually take the torch? Question mark? I did take a look at the torch, but I didn't check if I can pick it up. Aha! have it here. No. Put it here? No. Can't put it into the fuel? Or do I... ask him to light it up, of course.
Titipoco, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
Well, that did that. Now we got fire! And so we got loud
What's
sounds.
going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped, a cigarette butt.
Like the
Everything
big
is under
cigarette.
control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two.
Or we're gonna create even more noise. Wahaha! Take that. Run! Oh, that's still live ammo. Nicole. Run. It would have been funny if it would have panned to the right and we see Titipoco and Nico totally riddled with bullet holes.
It seemed like a good
What's that?
idea at the moment.
What's happening?
Trouble.
Give it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Stubber doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
Not to mention he's been carrying his testicle poker's statue in his pocket the whole time. Okay, now we talk to El General. Raoul?
Drop the gun or I shoot!
Oh, that was easy.
Please, don't hurt me.
What
Don't
a
worry
pussy.
yourself. My finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
Uh-huh.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oublier. Except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Oublier is in Europe.
Well,
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
promises,
Listen
promises.
to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know. I need to think.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself.
Be a
Your
man.
mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco,
And,
watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
oh yeah, gun. At least he will... If he pulls the trigger, he would burn him.
Hold still, Georges. I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
And he's free!
No idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on!
Okay.
We're
Let's-
safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast.
Uh-huh.
I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid. The house of the enemy.
Well, we can't stay here like rats in a trap.
And we can't go out the way we came in. It would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime... Take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
I hope too.
You managed to recover the stones from the village?
then we might have a chance after all.
Uh-huh.
Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence.
Instead, now he's into humor.
There was a large image on the wall of a man in ceremonial garb. More usefully, there were also a couple of levers. It was Titipoco. It was Georges, just rescued from certain death and not looking suitably grateful.
Well, we still have, you know, not much time left.
Georges?
Yeah?
There was nothing I wanted to talk. This was a time for action, not talk.
Now you're speaking my language, lady. So, let's see. What does this do?
Oof. The lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway.
How about the other?
Heave! Still no good.
Nice noises. Jaws, could you help us here?
Georges?
Yeah?
Georges, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Onwards to adventure! I think they pulled it the wrong way.
Next time on Broken Sword 2.
There we go. Broken Sword 2 done.